Hey sixth graders, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Don't forget that we always start the first 15 minutes of class working on language skills on MobyMax. If you are ever getting an error code, try typing in the address in the address bar again instead of just using a bookmark or having it autofill, and then it should take you to this page. Remember, you'll click sign in and then type in our school's name if it takes you to this, and we're Iowa, and then you'll type in your username and password. A few weeks ago, we explored intriguing first lines. Even if authors don't start writing their piece using an intriguing first line, they often pay attention to the first few sentences of their pieces when they revise. The opening sentences need to get readers interested and make them want to keep reading. Since we're working on revisions, today we're going to look at opening sentences from several read aloud books from this year. I want you to think about how each author tries to capture their reader's attention from the very beginning of the book. So again, as I read some of our first sentences from our previous read alouds, I want you to think, what is our author trying to do to get us interested in reading this story? So one of the first stories we read together was Revolting Rhymes, and specifically within that book, we read a fractured fairy tale about Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And that story started with, "This famous wicked little tale should never have been put on sale." Remember, you're asking yourself, what is our author doing to get us interested in reading this story? So what our author is trying to get us to do is ask, why not? Why shouldn't it have been put on sale? Our second intriguing sentence comes from our read aloud Bedhead, and it says, "Shuffle slump, shuffle slump, shuffle slump, slumped bleary-eyed Oliver out of bed, down the hall, and into the bathroom." So after asking ourselves, what is our author doing to get us interested in reading this story, we can say that it's very descriptive and the author uses interesting words that we don't normally hear to get us to keep reading. Our last intriguing sentence comes from our book, Probudidi, and it says, "Calvin waited quietly outside Trudy's bedroom. Then it happened. A scream, a very loud scream." What our author is doing to get us interested in reading the story is making us curious about who is screaming, so that way we'll keep reading to find out. In class, we're going to meet with our writing partners, and we're going to ask, how might you revise your opening sentences to capture your reader's attention and make them want to keep reading? With the help of your writing partner, you're going to discuss how interesting your first sentence is and what you can do to make it more interesting to capture your reader's attention. After meeting with your writing partner and getting feedback, you're going to revise your opening sentences during writing time so you hook your reader. You'll also make other revisions you think are needed to make your piece the most interesting it can be. Don't forget that on Google Classroom, I have 2 PDFs of intriguing first sentences that you can use in your own writing if you're having a hard time thinking of something interesting to say in your opening sentences. In summary, our main focus today is working on intriguing first lines and making our opening sentences as interesting as possible, meeting with our writing partners to get feedback on our opening sentences, and then making those revisions and any other revisions that are necessary to make our writing as interesting as possible for our audience. Our main focus for tomorrow is proofreading our drafts and then checking them for spelling and punctuation errors.